Hi everyone, I'm Shivani Podar, co-founder of Family in India, and today I'm here on a very special occasion, Mother's Day. It's a day which is very close to my heart. Privileged and honored to be here with my mom today, and whatever I am, whatever I've learned is all because of her. And I really wanted to just talk to her today and really understand her journey. And she's taught everyone so much. She's given so much of her to us as kids. Mom.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Shivani. Nice talking to you.
Thank you for being here. So we wanted to understand you've got an amazing journey, Mom. Mom started from a small place called Byawar, and she's come a really long way in terms of what all she's achieved. So we would love to hear that from you, Mom.
You see, I'm coming from traditional family. It's a small place, Byawar. But from the very childhood, I wanted to become an entrepreneur or do something in life. Because I was always thinking, even in class 5th and 6th, why all the privileges are given to men and not to women? Why can't they work? So it was in my wish, and whenever you wish very strongly and with a good heart, God always fulfills. So I came to the kind of family I wanted. My husband also encouraged me to work. Starting is very, very difficult. And it's a very big family. But I had a big support from my family, from my sister-in-law. Since Rishi was born the year we started exports. And there was nobody in office. I was the only one who was doing designing, making patterns, sending all the colors and to all the couriers and receiving everything. And at that time there were no mails. It was only telex or faxes. So everything was not so easy. First we started with 2 tailors and they were from our servant quarter. And I didn't know what the tailors whom to call. So whoever used to stitch my clothes, I told them you come and you stitch. And we used to remove the dining table and get it cut there in afternoon and stitch it there. So it was not easy journey, but it was very nice, and I liked it. All the girls in India, they come forward and do something in life. When I had 2 daughters, I always wanted them to become independent and they do something in life. So if the time comes, they should be able to stand on themselves. So you can see Divya and Shivani. My elder daughter, she was also in the fashion industry and she also did very well. And Shivani, everybody knows family, so she must be knowing her.
Thank you so much, Mom. What a wonderful journey. And like Mom was saying, I think she's always really stood for other women. To ensure that there's no opportunity that's not given, whether it was for her daughters or anybody else she knew. And that's something that motivated me, inspired me from a really early young age. And I hope to pass that on to as many women and more so to men to support women, to really respect women. And I think that's my biggest learning. I mean that's what I've really learned from my mom. So mom, let's get on to other things. So tell me about one memory that you have of me or of just us growing up.
Shivani from the very childhood was a very studious girl. And
Nerdy.
nerdy. All the time she will study, she will say, I'll not go here, I will not go there. But she is like me, I could understand. I was also like that. So it's fine with me that became like that. She never used to buy clothes. So my elder daughter Divya was very fond of fashion. So she used to wear all the fashion clothes, Divya's clothes herself. So when she told me that I want to start a fashion business, first thing I reacted, you don't know ABC of fashion. How will you do it? So and now when I see her successful, I say, look, it is your attitude which makes you successful. Attitude takes you to different aptitude. So it's very important that we go with the right attitude for it.
No, I think success is relative, and we're all on a journey to achieve that in some or the other way. But more than that, I think the funniest thing was like mom was saying that not coming from a fashion background, not ever having enough clothes myself. I would buy maybe 2 or 3 clothes in a year. I actually in many ways continue to do that right now. And we were doing a survey in office where we were planning to add say shoes as a category. And there were about 100 girls in office. They did a vote, and the average frequency of shoes purchased was actually about 6 times a year. And I was surprised. I was like, I think I have like 8 pairs of shoes overall in my entire in my entire wardrobe. So how is this even possible? So yeah, I think that's something that I still am. But in spite of being in a fashion business, I think what really drives me is, again, like Mom was mentioning, it is a lot about of just having the right attitude, irrespective of what it is that you're doing. And so, Mom, any tips? You've always raised me giving like tips on this, do this, do that, do this, do that, and really annoying so many times. So, like, any tips for me?
Yeah, there are a lot of tips I can give for her because she doesn't care for her son who is just 4 months old. He's Abby, and she is busy from 9 o'clock in morning till 9 o'clock in the evening. So I say she must give some more time to him and look after her own house. The house which I go and say do this, do that to the maids. She herself doesn't know where things are lying. So I want she should be in full charge of her house. The same way like she is in full charge of her business.
Thank you, Mom, so much. So I keep getting these tips saying that you're a horrible mother, and you don't do anything for your son. And then when I'm sitting in office and I'm like, I feel guilty that, oh my God, it's already 5 and I've not even checked once what my son is doing on house camera. So I think that's what Mom means here. But finally, Mom, just to end it all, there are so many people watching us today, and so many mothers, would-be mothers, just women overall. I mean, any tips to them? What would you tell them today?
You see, for the working mothers, it is double tax because you have to look after the house also. You look after the school, and you are the school and the children, their studies. And once they are teens, they don't go on the wrong path. Should have the right etiquettes. And on top of it, you have to do your office work also. So main thing is you have to balance it out. That you do both way, and that is the success story for a woman.
So ironic, because we're sitting at home like all day now, 45 days for all of us at home, spend more time with our family and kids, and than we probably ever would have cumulatively. So it's a strange time, it's a challenging time, but it's also a time that got us all together. And and in so many ways, I think we should all be happy that we got this time. Thank you for taking time out. Thank you, Mom, for joining me today. And happy Mother's Day once again. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Thank you so much.